wildebeest here.
Yes, we are here with Dantre, aka Wildebeest. Um, and we are going to be playing some more WoW Classic in our series of Season of Mastery. As we are, what the hell? Why are you not showing up? Hold on. There we go. That's better. That was weird. It just it showed up and then it all of a sudden went away. Anyway, after those technical difficulties, welcome everybody to this week's episode of Season of Mastery with me, Michael Shockman, your host and commentator, along with our dear friend and usual guest, Dantre, aka Wildebeest. What's up, Dantre?
Oh, nothing much. Just hopping onto a character that we haven't played since the last time we streamed.
Yeah, which
Woohoo!
was like 2.5 weeks ago. Lovely.
But I had some gold in my mailbox, so everything's good.
Yay. Yay. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately there we go. Right, come on. Come on, you can do it. Unfortunately, our World of Warcraft client seems to be having the same issues as ever, where it seems to be having issues loading. So, um, but thankfully it looks like that's being overcome. Um, anyway, tonight's kind of a special night as you and I are both enjoying some adult beverages. What are you having, Dantre?
I am trying High Noon for the first time.
What is High Noon? I don't even know what this is.
It is a vodka and soda with flavors. I am having the pineapple one, and then the
Oh,
next
oh,
guy
oh!
is
Is it?
a
Is this
mango one.
an Overwatch drink?
Is it a what?
An Overwatch drink?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a funny joke, but no.
Yeah.
No. May noontime be on your time. It is
Ah.
a it is a it's kind of like White Claw,
Uh.
except it is vodka instead of a malted beverage.
Yes.
People that I've had around me that have had them say that they are vastly superior, and I wanted to give them a try.
What are the flavorings that you're trying?
This package is a tropical package.
Mm.
It has pineapple, watermelon, mango, and passion fruit.
Oh, wait a minute. You said High Noon. I thought you said Did you say High Moon or High Noon?
High Noon.
Noon?
Correct. High
Okay.
12 o'clock.
Yes, I know
Just like the joke that you
I
made.
yes, I know exactly what you mean now. The ones with like the astrological bodies on their label with the yellow lettering. I know exactly what you're talking about. I always thought that said high
Yes.
moon.
No, this is not Blue Moon's competitor. This is High Noon.
Okay. Yeah. I am
That
currently
would be a decent beverage company, though. High Noon. Meant for the drinking at night.
Yes. Yes. Meant
That's now trademarked. None of you can take it. This is my idea.
Anyway, before we get into things, ladies and gentlemen, we do need to do some quick shilling. Really quick, two things. One, here on the DM Shockman channel brand, we strive to provide the best work and provide the best content as we can, as is possible. And as such, we are a self-run channel, mainly run by myself with the help of my friends like Don Trey and a couple other people that you've met. So if you wouldn't mind doing me a really quick favor, it'll just take a second. Please smash the like button, help and hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to ring that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Thank you so much in advance. It helps out immensely with the algorithm here on YouTube. And more importantly, I'm not actually going to go into the Patreon shilling because I don't feel I need to. More importantly, though, I do want to announce officially that as of this morning, at like 10 a.m. this morning, we did launch the second channel for the brand. on YouTube, that being the DM Shockman Institute, which is going to be basically where I put and where I divulge and delve into explaining various rule sets, various gaming rules, and things of that nature for games that I really enjoy, including Dungeons and Dragons, BattleTech, Star Trek, you name it, universes that I feel don't really get a lot of spotlight, or maybe do, and I just want to do my own thing of it. But come check it out. You can find. You will be able, by the time you see this on YouTube, be able to find the link down in the description to that page. If you wouldn't mind leaving a subscribe, it is brand new, so every little bit helps, especially with the algorithm in the first couple of weeks when it goes live. So thank you so much, really appreciate it. And with that, we're gonna dive into today's episode of A Season of Mastery. Oh, oh! Gotcha. Okay.
All right,
You will get
let's
to
do
see.
this.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Where?
I'm bouncing around.
I don't see you.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
Here, I forgot my normal star.
Well,
Ha 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 ha.
yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
It's okay. We can all heal up while we fly to RedRidge.
Okay.
The
To
only reason
RedRidge
that
we
we're all
go!
back here, by the way, is because he wanted to learn his level 20 stuff, and I wanted to learn my level 20 stuff.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Although, we do have an option. We can either do the level 20 RedRidge stuff, or we can go and get our special weapons. We can go and do that quest today.
Yeah, mine starts in RedRidge anyway.
Okay. Mine starts in Ironforge. Technically,
Okay.
Technically, it starts in Technically, it starts in Stormwind, but I have to go. It officially starts. The three main areas that I have to go to start in Ironforge.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you see what I did? Do you see what I bought? I bought some new shoulders, and I bought myself an axe.
Okay.
And I went around and
I was like, did you level it up?
yes, I did. I went around and I killed a bunch of gray things so that I didn't get any
5
experience.
strength, 5 stamina. There you go.
Yeah.
Well met.
To Lakeshire.
Lockshear! Lockshearin! No!
Lake is Hyray.
Lake is Hyray. Yes. Lake is Hiranovich.
This isn't Strahd. God, could you imagine playing a game that was like that, though?
Like World of
Where
Warcraft,
your ultimate bad guy would actually show up and be like, hey, I'm the bad guy. I'm going to do some bad shit right now just to prove how bad I am. And then I'm going to peace out because you're not worth my time.
You ready for something really, really kind of shocking? I've never played in a
Your
Strahd.
name is Shockman?
I've never played in a Strahd game.
You know what? I had a lot of fun playing it. I had some very difficult moments.
Yeah.
With some of my characters.
Yeah.
I've been in tears before because of that campaign. Like, I will be 100% honest about it.
Out of frustration or out of just sheer movement of emotion?
Movement of emotion.
Wow. Okay.
I've had some very somber things happen, and I've had some very emotional things happen.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to point out to everybody, if you don't already, and you're a fan of Critical Role, be sure, not that I need to tell you this, but be sure to re-up your Prime Now membership, or not your Prime Now, but your Amazon Video membership, because starting this Friday, January 28th, they are launching the first season of The Legend of Vox Machina.
Yeah, I've thought about getting it
Yeah.
purely so I could watch that show because I watched every episode
Uh,
and went through all of the emotions of it. Like I started getting into the second season and
did you
I
did
think I
you
got
did
I
you
got
have
like
that
20 plus episodes and I
did
was like,
did you have a giddy feeling when what's his name um when Percy and Vexalia finally expressed their love for one another? Like that
I
when
mean,
after they kill Vorgal and they, by the way, spoiler alert, um after they kill Vorgal and uh Percy just like up and pulls a Tom Cruise on Vexalia, and he's like, and then he just walks off.
see, but one of my favorite moments with
Uh
them was like they just got back from some big event
yeah,
and they're like bathing and Percy's in there and like her brother Vax comes in
yeah.
and is like, hey, so we need to talk about this and do all this other thing.
Uh
And then at the very end of it,
uh.
as Vax is walking out, Vex pipes up. She's like, she bursts out of the water. I thought he would never leave. That was
That's
one of my favorite moments of the entire series.
where she's down below giving him
Just
fellatio.
because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, where
Like, we
she
all knew that that was a thing, but that just came out of nowhere, and just everyone on set was like, what the hell just happened?
where she's down below giving him fellatio, and he has and her brother has absolutely no idea. That's hilarious.
Do I have to be drunk to do my quest? Hold on. Oh, yes, I do. I have an hour to do this. Shit.
Well, we know what we're doing.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, geez. I can't die either.
I guess I gotta keep healing you. Good
I
thing.
don't know where I'm supposed to go. I
I
mean, I do, but I
know.
don't.
I know.
I have to enter the Wrathbend Caverns, reach the first fork, and return to Yora's parlor brew within the time allowed. You must not die and release your spirit. And he got me drunk to boot.
Oh, good lord. Good schmimey.
Alright, so I guess we'll just do our quests a little out of order.
I guess so. Drunken rampage. Drunken rampage.
Oh, that's gonna pull for quite a bit. Well, that actually isn't that bad.
Drunken rampage. Hey, we can get some pikes.
Yes, hence why I said we're gonna do things a little out of order. I will need some healing. So.
Yes. Coming.
Wow, this bitch totally ignored me.
Hey, rivets. Cool.
Yeah, we're looking for pikes and for rivets.
Yep. So who is your favorite character in Vox Machina?
I mean, everyone has a thing with Sam.
See, I thought
If
Scanlan was like the most
I
annoying little piece of crap ever.
see, but I love Scanlan. I wanted to like Kiki, but just something.
See, I think that
I was playing a druid at
yeah,
the time
yeah.
and was like, I want druids to be awesome.
And here's
Okay,
Marisha playing
that's my quest.
this tiny little awkward little something or other.
Alright, now we can leave. I got my quest turn.
Yep. But yeah, I think honestly my favorite character for what they can do and who they are uh was probably Percy, because just something about
Oh, really?
level
Okay.
of the sheer level of snobbery. But I love Taliesin Jaffe. I feel really close kinship with Taliesin Jaffe, because he's said in interviews that he feels like he's a person who, because the joke that they all make that he's a million years old or something like that, or that he's 1,000 years old and that he's a vampire, it stems from a thing that he used to say where he feels like he's so much more mature and so much more intelligent than or not, maybe not intelligent, but like so much he feels like he's out of time, basically. And the fact that he doesn't and hasn't fit in with a lot of different people in his life. And honestly, I feel quite the same, and that's a big reason why I feel that way. Plus, a snob asshole who has a gun is just awesome to me. Um, but then
See,
again,
my second in line would definitely be Grog. Like, that would be my second
yeah,
person to choose.
Travis Willingham is always
I
great
was
with
like,
his characters.
in terms of pure raw ability, Vax.
Yeah,
Vax had so much going for him.
yeah,
Granted, he had a lot of power because of, the Raven Queen, and
yeah.
granted, rogues are kind of busted. Like, he wasn't even playing the busted rogue, but rogues are kind of busted in 5th edition if you play the right spec.
Ah!
And by spec, I mean just specialization.
Yeah, I gotcha. Um, yeah, and the other thing that you got to remember about the first campaign is that the first campaign was them learning how to use transitioning from Pathfinder to 5th edition, and learning how it went, how it worked along the way. So a lot of the things that they did were a lot of house rules, and just to kind of
Which
make
I am
things easier.
perfectly fine with. I
Yeah,
love house ruling things. As some DMs like to call it, the rule of cool.
yeah,
It's like, yeah, technically you wouldn't really be able to do this normally,
yeah.
but
Like the thing where you can cast a cantrip as a bonus action that they did for like the first half of the first campaign.
no, you can only do that if it's a bonus action.
Yeah, and that's the rule that they adopted in at the second half, after the first half was over. Um, but yeah, when they first started, Matt had this house rule where you could cast a cantrip as a bonus action. Although one of the things that they did that a lot of people do
Go with
keep
honor.
keep doing along this line is they do keep the you can quaff a potion, a healing potion as a bonus action. Oh my god, you're like a pulling master.
Well, I did just pop a 30-minute cooldown, so.
That's true. You have a 30-minute cooldown?
Yes. It's called Retaliation. Any melee attack, I instantly counterattack.
Okay.
Instantly counterattack an enemy that strikes you in melee for 15 seconds. Melee attacks made from behind cannot be counterattacked. A maximum of 30 attacks can be counterattacked.
Yeah.
So we're actually flying back to Stormwind because we have to go and turn in a quest in the Dwarven district, I think.
Okay. Oh, to get your weapon?
No.
Oh.
And unfortunately, my cool weapon is a shield.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That sucks. Well, my cool weapon is a two-handed hammer, so.
Well met.
To Stormwind!
Be careful.
That's right. How much cash do I have
Yeah,
on me
it's
right
actually
now?
a decent one too.
Yeah.
Like it's 411 armor, 7 block, plus 3 strength. Like it's not a bad shield if I was using shield, but I'm playing as a Fury Warrior, so I two-hand now.
Yeah.
That's why my damage all of a sudden has just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Because now I can hit things.
Tis good. Tis good. So are you looking forward to our Arthurian game tomorrow?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
So I figure I'll put this on. I'll put this on. I figured that I'll take some DM liberties on this regard. After the battle, while a bunch of people were doing different stuff, you probably would have been in the local area and probably would have been the first one to talk to Gawain afterwards. The Leon de Grance, the second, the cousin, you're technically your cousin after a fashion, actually gave, in addition to a bunch of money as rewards for various things, and for service, gave what's his name? Gave Gawain a resurrection pendant, which while you're attuned to it, if you die, you have a one time mulligan to basically get all of your hit points, all of your spell slots, everything back. But once it's used, it's gone for a year and a day after it's used.
Okay.
So,
that's still incredibly useful. So
yeah, I will be totally honest and say that the way that Gawain is being played by his player is a little bit headstrong for me, and I think it kind of bothers me that the player is that he's playing him in such a way that he's not like. I get that there's a level that I am all for like character acting and like method acting and playing to the what your character would have done, but there comes a point where it's like, is this really what the party wants to do? Is this really for the betterment of the party, or are you doing this out of a blind sense of you want to have your way? And Chris is very much living up the noble aspect of the fact that
back around.
Yeah,
you didn't read the chat.
No. He's
I
very
said start running the Goldshire.
Okay. He's very much living up the fact that his character Gawain is a by all and for all intents and purposes for the everyday man in the world is an immortal person, and he's under the impression that he's going off of this idea that, hey, if the person's body doesn't age, does their mind age? So at the age of 50 or 60, would they still be a petulant little 25-year-old child? Like, seriously. And I'm just like, really? So you're making brash decisions. I get why you're making the brash decisions, and it makes sense for the story, but at the same time it's like, come on, man. Come on. Like, and and it puts me into this awkward position where it's like, there are things that he's told me that he's gonna do, that he's gonna have the party do, that that go in not direct conflict with what I have planned, but it puts me into this weird place where it's like, if I do what I have planned, I will feel like I am railroading the party. At this point, because although it would be something, it would be keeping in line with what the character, the NPCs, the enemies would have done, and it would make total sense. But at the same time, I can't shake this feeling that it's like, oh, I'm just being a snipe. I'm just trying to railroad people, and I don't want that. I don't want that to be a thing. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, you gave me a lot of freedom in our last one
Yeah.
to be able to do what I wanted. And you gave it the expertise to be able to do so at a level that normally wouldn't be allowed in the game. But that was also kind of rule of cool, as well as, hey, I had to use all of these other resources in order to actually accomplish this in the first place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have no idea what he has planned. No one has spoken to me since that.
Yeah,
that campaign.
he's gonna
So-
talk to you guys about it in character in the tomorrow's session. All I'm gonna say is this: Red Wedding.
I've never seen it.
Uh-huh.
I kind of know what happens, but
Something akin to
don't-
the Red Wedding. Not quite the Red Wedding, not in its exact execution, but something very similar.
well, he's not my king.
No, he's not. But um but let me just break it down a little bit further. Meal with betrayal. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is the person that we needed to talk to.
Ah.
So go ahead and get this, and then we're just gonna shortcut back.
You need something?
Or
Hearthing.
later.
Hearthing. Do it now. Let me ask you a question.
this is all because you have an axe now.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. When I get a hammer again, I'll continue doing the stop hammer time stuff. Because you know me and puns, I have to have them.
Well, I mean, we do have specialization with swords and maces. So either one would be a better fit than an axe, unless you were playing an orc.
Yes.
Alright, so do not
Can I
pick
help
up
you?
an unwelcome guest. We're not high enough to really take
Very
on
well.
that grub.
Okay.
Plus, we come back later and do it.
Gotcha.
Gotta go give the lady her flowers.
Fleurs! Fleurs! Fleurs? Where is the fleurs? Where do I get the fleurs?
We give her the flowers, and she gives us some sunfish.
But who do I give the fleurs?
The big question
Oh.
mark right here.
Oh, you said
Wait,
not.
turn around.
No, I
Back
didn't. I
inside.
did not accept it. I didn't accept it. I turned in the quest,
Oh.
and I didn't accept it.
I said just not. Don't grab the
I
the
gotcha.
belly grub one.
I misunderstood. I apologize.
Need help?
Alright, delivering daffodils.
Have a good one.
There we go. Just keep running, running. So we weren't sure that we were going to be able to do the stream tonight. That's why I did a little mini stream last
Good
night
day
of
to you.
BattleTech. Our
Oh, did
BattleTech
you?
career. Yeah, I did, but no, it's fine. I'm glad that we get to do this. I was kind of feeling a
Well, you
little.
said that you didn't want to. You said you had some school
You know,
work
honestly,
you
I,
were gonna
I,
do.
I did originally, but our I thought I was going to, but our instructor has not released the homework yet, so it's no big deal.
Hey there.
All right, go ahead and grab both of the quests that he gives us.
Okay, cool.
For the Alliance. Can I help you?
Hey,
Be careful.
And I know you love doing this quest. We're gonna go and kill a whole bunch of things to get more things.
yes, we're gonna go and get goulash.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, so now is a good time to use all of your elixirs and things like that,
Hold on one second. I don't actually
and
have.
booze and
Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. Hold on. I do. 1, 2. Drinking my elixirs. There we go. Boofs. Hey, underbelly scale. Nice. Pig. Pig.
I'm just honestly really happy that I don't see a whole like horde of alliance people out here right now.
Yeah. Wow. 2 for 2.
These ones are like a guaranteed drop rate, I think. Maybe. Nope, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
You're going to
Goulash.
kill many a condor.
Many a Condorian. Yay. I don't like that. Stop it. Wow. Holy crap. You have loot over here. And I have loot over there. I just did 206 damage on a critical hit.
There you go. Always feels good.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have strength
Yeah.
and a better weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need pig things. We need
Speeder things.
little dragon things. We need spider things, and we need bird thing.
Yes.
So just any of those that you see, we just are going to kill.
Gotcha. So begins the slog. Lovely. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, in case you are just getting back on the VOD, we are finally back. We will have cut away and for that break, as well as probably a large portion, if not the entirety, of the killing spree that we went on. Like, holy shit. That took us, what, we figured out that it took us like an hour, right? Can you put on your star, please? There we
Something
go.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there we
did.
go. Yep. It took us like an hour to be able to get all the things we needed, and yeah, it was intense.
Okay, so you should have under your RedRidge questing
Mm-hmm.
a Baying of Knolls,
Yes.
Murloc Poachers,
Yes.
the Everstill Bridge,
Yes.
Blackrock Menace,
Yes.
Selling Fish.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. You think we'll get all this done tonight?
It depends. We're gonna have to go on a Murloc massacre.
Murloc Massacre.
I
Murloc
remember it didn't take me super long
Massacre.
when I did this the last time I did it.
Yeah.
I think in the last time I did that, I was on a Warlock and could pull like 4 mobs all at the same time.
Yeah.
We can do the same thing. Ooh, we might have to do like one really good big
Oh
pull
shoot.
since I
Hold,
have
hold
the
on.
cooldown.
Hold on. Let's get our buffs up.
Oh yes, and make sure you eat your RedRidge goulash because we might as well
Yes.
get a little bit of extra stam and all
Food.
that.
And in that regard, I will take a thing of my delicious rum and coke. Food. Nom nom. Nom. Ah, go away.
Oh fucking course, I got tough condor meat. I hate everything.
The moment that you don't need it, you get it in spades. That's hilarious. So I weighed myself today when I was at the at the doctor's office getting some stuff done. And found out that I am very near to my first weight loss goal, which is kind of cool. I am at 274.6, which is pretty cool. Yay. And I can officially fit into a 44 pants.
Feels good.
Yes, it does. Hey, you got one. Healing. Nice. Nice. Kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs. Kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs.
See, when I hear that, all I can think of is oh my god.
Kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs, kill the murlocs. Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Smells like Hassenpfeffer in the morning. Smells like, I love the smell of Hassenpfeffer in the morning. It smells like victory. Those are the exact. Ooh. Those.
You both of you.
Because the current ones that I have are the tiger, which are agility and stamina, or agility and strength, whereas I need strength and stamina. So I prefer the bear.
I was like, strength and agility is actually a better combo for you.
Oh, really?
It increases your crit chance,
Yeah,
having agility.
I did not know this. Come on. How many fins are you at?
5 fins and 4 sunfish.
I'm at 5 sunfish and 4 fin, or 5. Now I'm at 5 and 5.
I told you these guys respawn fast.
Yes, yes you did. Like holy Jesus.
It's useful though.
Yeah. Hey, 6 and 7. So, favorite whiskey?
I don't have enough under my belt to give you an answer to that.
Okay, favorite mixed drink. How about that?
I've already told you that.
I don't remember.
It was the whiskey, coke, or rum and coke.
Oh, that's rum and coke. Yeah, that's right. Favorite beer? Question mark.
I don't like beer.
Oh, okay.
But if I had to put anything in the list, I'd have to go with a. Oh, I've had a lemon shandy as well as a boysenberry that I've liked.
Nice.
Just me dying over here.
Hold on, I gotcha. There you go.
I have 9 sunfish and 7 fins.
I have 6 fins and I think I have all of my sunfish. Come on.
Oh, I actually got them both, okay.
Nice.
Alright, let's get out of here.
I still need 2 more
Oh, of what?
of the fins.
Oh. I thought you said you had completed it all.
No, I've completed all of the sunfish, not all of the fins. They just do not want to drop.
Welcome to the pain that I had for about an hour.
Yeah. Nothing. What was that?
Hey, stamina buff.
Nice.
Okay, I got 1.
And I got the other one. Can you give me the other one? Trade. I have so... Oh, wait, hold on. No. We're gonna eventually need to make a run back to, or a fly back to Stormwind so that I can put some stuff on the auction house and, everything like that.
Yep.
So what is your favorite first-person shooter?
Honestly, Far Cry is up there.
Yeah.
But obviously Half-Life kind of takes it from me as well.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I can play WoW in first person.
Don't do that. That's not fun. And that's a first-person slasher and smasher, not a first-person shooter.
Are you ready to kill even more things now?
Sure. Sounds good.
Now we kill orcs.
Yay. There's one. Urkis. Oh dear God. I'm healing.
Oh, I'm gonna die here. You're gonna have to clean up.
Yeah. I'm getting the hell.
There's a lot of people that were all really close to death. Like, kill that summoner. Come back and kill the warlock.
Okay.
And there's another outrunner that's coming. Like, you can kill him. You're fine. And that guy right there. Yep. I killed the little pet. Don't loot things. Kill things.
It automatically loots.
When you click on it. Now come res me.
I'm resing you.
Just to give you an idea, I did 2.4k damage during that whole thing.
Yeah.
Now we can loot.
I am rebuffing my
There's an orc over here, by the way. It died over the hill.
I am re-upping my my mana.
We shouldn't have another like 5-pack pull, but I will like pull slightly heavier.
Really glad I got that milk. Healing you can be a pain in the ass. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I don't have any healing. Sorry.
I know, yeah.
It's like I literally can't heal myself.
I know. I was
Victory
mostly.
Rush doesn't occur until later on.
I gotcha. I was
I
mostly
wish
playing
that was
around.
a baseline ability.
How many do you have?
5.
Okay. You getting tired?
Yes.
I gotcha. Well, after we get this one done, if you want to call it a night, I wouldn't blame you.
We wiped out the entirety of that camp.
Yep. Okay, after we kill this guy, hold up a minute. I need to regenerate my mana.
Just don't cast spells for 5 seconds. Like, you don't have to judge on cooldown. It's useful, but you don't have to.
Well, no, most of what my judging doesn't really do a lot. It doesn't take up a lot. It's mostly the healing that takes up a lot for me. Like, healing,
I'm
it's...
gonna wait on this one.
Sure.
If I had my big cooldown, I'd go for it, but
You don't have that yet.
20 minutes left, so.
Oh.
Hey, can you stop fucking missing? God.
You talking to me?
No. Run.
Running.
Oh, I'm dead. Just run. If you have Blessing of Protection, use it on me.
I had meant to use that on you, but...
Divine Shield only works on yourself. Just keep running. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm toast.
Oh, maybe not. Stay on hands, stay on hands, stay on hands. Like when you're that close to death, it's worth it.
Yeah.
You can just drink more milk.
Okay. Gonna play this. That was close. That was really freaking close.
That's why I told you to lay on hands.
Yeah. I needed to get away first and make sure that they all kind of ran away. I wanted to get further enough away so that way it wasn't wasted. Right. Resing, you know.
Thank you.
Yep, hold on. Hold on.
I'll be fine, you don't need to heal me.
I'm not going to. I'm going to buff
We're
you.
out of combat. Okay, I'm just like, we're out of combat.
Yeah.
Don't need any healing. I can just eat.
Yeah. Coming.
Why is that playing all of them?
Oh,
Jesus, you got all 5 fucking axes.
yeah.
I haven't gotten a single one past 5,
Are you serious?
and I still didn't get any.
I'm sorry. I was wondering like why I wasn't getting it. I was like, oh, it's already completed. Derp.
I was like, you only killed 1 more than I did.
That's true.
I honestly thought that I wouldn't be missing as much as I am. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So like I'm using 2 one-handed maces, which I have at full skill. Plus, we're higher than the creatures.
Yeah. Are you sure you haven't completed it yet?
I have 5 of 10.
Okay.
I literally have looted 0 axes from any of these.
Wow.
There's 1. And 1 from yours. And then 8.
Okay.
Like, you are still getting more than I am, even though you've already completed it. Because I got 4 off of yours and
Yeah.
1 off of my own kills.
Yeah. You need one more, right?
Yeah.
Una más.
It's like, here, you're gonna miss the charge, and then you're gonna miss the attack that you use again, and then your AoE's gonna miss, and then you're gonna miss your bend attack again. All while missing every melee that you also throw in that whole span. It's like, Jesus Christ, like, got it, Jesus. Alright.
You want a hearth back?
Or hard thing.
Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are probably going to end up calling it here. Here in just a little bit. I know we're just under 3 hours, so by the time you guys are seeing it on YouTube, it'll probably be right around an hour and a half. We are both getting kind of tired. It's getting pretty late. It's like little after 11 here, and where Dantre's at, it's almost
Need something?
little after
Safe
a little after
travels.
1 or a little after 12. So
Yeah.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are definitely going to end it off here. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have enjoyed. Please be sure, as per usual, to, if you haven't already, smash the like button and hit the subscribe button.
Greetings.
Also, check out in the description our new channel, the DM Shockman Institute, and go over there and subscribe as well.
Be careful.
We love you all. Thank you so much, and until next time, guys. Give me 1 second. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye,
Have a
guys.
good night, folks.